Hi guys, how are you doing? I'm Karen, welcome to another video. I'm going to get ready, but it's going to be chatty get ready because I want to talk about the PatrickTa duos, and everything that's surrounding that issue is very close to my heart. Now, I don't have them. I do not have the PatrickTa eyeshadow duos. I can show them to you on the screen. I don't have them and I will not have them. I'm not going to buy them. $42 for two eyeshadows, way overrated, way too expensive. And we're going to talk about it a bit. So let's just get started and put some makeup on this bare face, mature skin, combination skin, dryness in the forehead, in the T-zone. It's kind of mixed in the T-zone. Here I'm a bit dry, combo skin, mature skin. Let's just put some makeup on. That always makes me happy. And I really want to talk about this issue. This is from Wet n Wild. Very, very affordable. Impossible primer stick. Second time I'm using it. It's relatively new in my collection. So far, I don't know what I think about it. Still too new to, give my opinion about it. Let's just put it and review it. Now, did you buy the new PatrickTa eyeshadow duos? Did you buy them? If you did, do let us know what you think about them. Are they worth the very steep price of $42? 42 US dollars. That means $21 per shade. I think that's way excessive and very, very expensive. Let's take this cute little mirror here, which has light on, and look in a magnifying 10 times and see if I can see my pores. Well, I do. Let's just maybe reapply. It should be a pore filling primer, right? Invisible primer should be pore filling. It doesn't say anything here on the package, but if I remember correctly, it should be pore filling. And so far I can still see my amazingly large pores. Okay, but that's not the issue of this video. Yeah, okay, let's go get back on track. Get back on track and talk about the reason why you're watching this video and why I am creating it. PatrickTa, did he overpriced his product? I think so. Let's put it on the table. I think so. Again, I'm not purchasing. No way, Jose, not in a million years. Now, I've kind of was intrigued when I saw these before we knew the price. It was all over Trendmood, and then we saw the price. And she wrote $42, and I was like, wait, you probably meant $24? I mean, $42, it's a lot of money. A lot of money. Let's just, for instance, I have this one from Udens Eye. This is their Merry Christmas palette from last year or 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, and they re-released it last year. This year they released other palettes for Christmas, but this one is sold for $33.9. So basically the same price. These has 16 shades. Usually they have half and half, which means 8 shimmers. 8 shimmers for, let's say, $22 for 8 shimmers. And they are great shimmers. I really love the quality of the shimmers from Udens Eye. I mean, for $22, which is half of the price, because half, I said, half for matte. So you get 8 shades versus 1 shade if you buy, 21, one shade. These are really, really good. We'll swatch them later when I'll do my eye look. I mean, why? Why do we need to pay so much money? I also have these from Colourpop. They're also really good and very, very affordable. I even have an Essence one here that is very, very affordable. And I think after watching all of their reviews and swatches and everything online, that I can definitely get a similar look with other eyeshadows that I have. Now let's just put some foundation on. I'm using my Maybelline Superstay. Oh, this is really... it's okay. It's a bit yellowy. Have it? Well, I am using it above the primer. Not a fan of this combo. I'm going to use my sponge, don't worry. But I do like to spread everything with my fingers before using the sponge. I don't know, kind of a habit that I picked up over time. I'm not sure if it's, you know, meaningful in terms of the makeup. So $42, PatrickTa eyeshadow duos. You know, I think the problem is not with PatrickTa asking $42 for these two eyeshadows. Even if they were pearls, and I watched someone's on video says that they have no pearls in them. I'm not a chemist, I'm not an expert, but I watched people that are supposed to be experts in chemistry, and there's no pearl. They're not like he's advertising anyways. And you know what, even if there were pearls inside, the only reason why he is charging that much, first of all, he wants to be a luxury brand. That's stated. I mean, $58 for a makeup, for a foundation. I mean, that's way, way too high. And so he is putting himself up there. He wants to be a luxury brand, which is fine. And the only reason he's doing it is because we are buying into it. If we will stop buying, everybody will be forced to lower their prices. I mean, there are margins, profit margins for everything that you sell. There are margins, and I'm sure that he is earning a lot of money for these duos. Yeah, he is using a factory that is in Italy, which is great. I love Italy. But you know, there is Italy and there is Italy. Not everything in Italy is wowza. It doesn't work like that. I mean, you can go to China, okay, and ask them to manufacture for you an eyeshadow palette, and you give them a budget and they will procure the ingredients for this eyeshadow palette in order to meet your budget. So if, let's say, for example, you give them a budget of $50, they will buy products that are more high-end and luxury. But if you will tell them that your budget is $10, then they will buy ingredients accordingly. And this is the same thing that's happening in Italy. I mean, great, the factories are great. Now, I worked in procurement for more than 20 years. I did not buy makeup products, but it's the same for everything else. It doesn't really matter what you're buying. It depends how much money you want to pay for it. And especially in a big place like China, you have factories that you can manufacture cheap products. I mean, Look at Temu or Shein or, you know, these kinds of brands. They manufacture in China, obviously, but they give the factory a low budget. And that's why they're selling in a low price point. So my point is, the whole thing about him producing in Italy doesn't really mean that it is great quality. It's not a guaranteed for great quality, just the fact that it is manufactured in Italy. That's all I want to say. And I appreciate Italians, and I appreciate Chinese, and I appreciate everyone that is working for a living. And don't forget, okay, now this the marriage is not successful. The Wet n Wild and the Maybelline are not working together. Look how patchy it is. Oh God, that's horrible. Horrible. And I know this. I know it's great. So it has to be the primer. I'll try and fix it, but I'm not sure it's going to work. It's going to remain patchy, which is a shame. But this one has a very good coverage. I am curious to know, what do you think about this all $42 saga? Just for reference, his 12 eyeshadow palette, 12? Now that I'm thinking about it, am I saying right things? 12? I just took a picture. Okay. Oh, I took a picture of the reviews, not the actual product. Let's go to website. It's so cute that if you do 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 10, 12, yeah, 12, I was correct, $70. So the big palette has 12 shades for $70. Let's see how many shimmers we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shimmers for $70. I am adding a bit more. I do not like this makeup at all. Either I applied too much of the primer, either it's not a good marriage. Nevertheless, I think it's outrageous for him to ask $42, but we are paying $42. We, as a whole, are buying. There are over 300 reviews on Sephora's site alone. And of course the product, all of them are sold out. There are no shades in the inventory of Sephora. Online, I don't know in stores, but online, no inventory whatsoever. So we are to blame. We can only look at ourselves and blame ourselves, because we are to blame. Dior blush, just because I want something blushy. But you know what, let's bronze first. I'm just going ahead of myself. Bronzing with this Colourpop or Salt Body. Still has great scent to it. This is a cream bronzer. We are buying. As long as we'll keep buying, the prices will keep rising. Pure economic 101. We need to stop buying. Only if we will vote with our feet, and we will stop, or with our clicks, and we'll stop buying. Now, I know it's easy to go to the TikTok shop or to Sephora and just buy. It's easy because we are not spending real money. We are buying via credit card. So it's really easy to lose track on your money and your expenses. I know I'm not living in a bubble or something. I know it's really, really easy. Especially a TikTok shop, really, really easy. But if we will not stop buying, they will keep the prices up and up and up and up. I mean, look at Natasha Denona. Okay, their meaty palettes were $65. Now they're $69. Just $4, less than 10%. Right? But if we will not vote with our feet or with our clicks, the prices will go up more and more and more. This is in our hands. First of all, we have to stop buying everything new that is coming out. I'm telling you, we have to stop. If we will not purchase, they will lower the prices because they want to sell, and they will tell themselves, okay, it's not working at $42. Okay, so maybe we'll give 20% off. I mean, that's what happened if you had rouge at the Sephora sale, right? You got 20% off. That's more logical. I mean, 42 minus 8, $34 makes more sense than, now we go back to the Dior, makes more sense than 44, that's for sure, 42. So that's obviously a better deal, and it can happen all the time, not just on Sephora sale. And you know how it will happen? If we will stop buying. Use the products that you already have. Unless you have nothing in your collection and you're, I don't know, first of all, maybe you are new in makeup, and then maybe you can take from your siblings or your parents or your friends. You don't have to buy everything that comes out, even if you can afford it, or even if your parents can afford it. This is not the issue. The issue is that I really like this Dior blush, but I applied too much. Okay, now in the sense of being glamorous, we have the Rare Beauty in Exhilarate. This is exhilarating. This is pretty. And this is just beautiful. Now, and you're going to say to me, I mean, Karen, you paid, I don't remember how much this cost, maybe $20 for highlighter? Okay, I mean, look, this is way too much, of course. But now I know better. I wanted to buy, I bought, but now I'm kind of second guessing myself. And I'm realizing that I'm buying too much. And I need to stop. So I'm not buying as much as I used to anymore, because I realize that I'm making a huge, humongous mistake by buying so much. So I bought this, I think 2 years ago when it came out, or a year ago, and I haven't bought anything from Rare Beauty since. Oh wait, that's not true. I just bought a trio, but it's not for me. It's for my daughter. Does it count? Sue me. My point is, I'm trying to buy as little as possible. I was at Sephora, not on the website, at the store, and I bought that trio from Rare Beauty and mainly Sephora collection products because, again, they are a bit more affordable than everything else in Sephora. Now, why did I buy? I don't know. I guess it's a habit that I need to kick ASAP. Kick that habit. It's not a good habit. I've been throwing away a lot of makeup that has expired, especially lip products. This is not good. That means I'm buying too much, and I just bought too much products anyways. Too much lipsticks. Okay. Wow. I rest my case. I'm saying I'm wiser now. Learned from my mistakes. I made so many mistakes, but someone has to learn from them, and I am just sharing my experience and helping you make more realistic decisions. You don't need this duo eyeshadows. Now, there was a controversy about I'm just using this Sephora lip liner. There was a controversy with his other big palette of 12 shades, and some were moldy. I don't know, did you hear about that? Just for the record, I have nothing from PatrickTa. Not because I never wanted to buy. It's just because every time I wanted to buy, the shade I wanted was out of stock. So I never got around to buy anything from PatrickTa. And now I'm kind of glad, because who wants to buy product that some people got mold on? Still good, okay. Just applying some lipstick. And I love this lipstick. It's from AWB Makeup because it has two sides. One is a lipstick and the other is a lip. It's a liquid lipstick. I have many shades of this and I really like it. I wanted to use the lip injection and I totally forgot. Okay, so we have brows, we have almost everything now. It's time for the eyes. I'm just using my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. Now, I'm not saying don't treat yourself every once in a while with a luxury item. Don't buy makeup completely. That's not rational. I know that it's something that we together, I'm talking about myself as well, can't do that. I mean, we're not going to stop buying makeup. That's obvious. But we need to buy as little as possible because things do go bad. And I don't have the eyeshadow from PatrickTa again. I already mentioned it, but I heard and saw many people that had mold on theirs. So I don't know about the new duo. Will they have mold too? I don't know, but that's not the reason why I'm not picking them up. I'm not picking them up because I don't need more eyeshadows. I mean, let's just swatch some stuff. This is from ColourPop. This is Super Shock in Like a Shot. This is very affordable. I think $10 each, right? No, I'm not sure. But look at that. Now all the swatches that he did, and he put very strong lighting on, I don't think that's very fair. Oh, okay, I have another one. It fell. Ladybird. This is really pretty. I mean, look at that. Doesn't that look the same as the PatrickTa ones? Again, I only saw swatches. I only saw it online. But look at that. This is just two ColourPop shadows. And they are gorgeous. And they are way more affordable than PatrickTa. And now let's go to Uden's Eye. I know this one is out of stock. They're not going to bring it back, but they have others. And the quality is the same. Let's just pick a few shimmers and swatch them just to give you an understanding of Uden's Eye. Just an example. Of course, I'm not affiliated or sponsored or get PR from anyone. Can you see that? These are beautiful and pigmented, and these are very, very affordable. I mean, if that's too expensive for you, $44, then you have from ColourPop that are very, very affordable. I rest my case. I think the message is clear, but let's put something on the eyes. I'm not really sure which palette I want to use. You know what? We have this one with Beauty Bay and Nikki Tutorials. These have wonderful shimmers. If we're talking about that, let's just take this one here at the top. Do you have this palette? I think I have it for a few years in my collection. I don't remember how much, but look at that. Now if I'll put some special light on it and wiggle it like this, you will think I'm showing you PatrickTa. Let's just put a light on it, you know, for my phone or anything like that. That's what PatrickTa did with his video when he showed them. I mean, that's so unfair. Who is wearing... I mean, why do we wear this? We go to the office, we go to a party, we go to a wedding, we go for a date, I don't know. Something similar. I'm just using this from Beauty Bay and Nikki Tutorial. It's out of stock, so it doesn't really matter. I just put something on. It doesn't really matter what shade I'm using, just something on the crease. It's just to make a point. You can go Beauty Bay, which is very, very affordable, and get similar results. I mean, even if I'm going for a very fancy wedding, or I don't know, maybe I'm going to a ball or something simple. If I were going to a ball, I would probably hire a makeup artist. But let's say I'm a guest at a wedding. That's more realistic. And I am wearing, let's say I bought the PatrickTa Duo and it looks great and beautiful. But, I mean, does it really matter that I bought a $42 Duo eyeshadows? I mean, will someone be able to see the difference? That's what you need to ask yourself. Is someone else other than yourself is going to know that you spent so much money on an eyeshadow palette? Yeah, the look turned out great. Maybe, I don't know, the looks that I saw online weren't so great, so I'm just assuming it will be great, but I have no idea. Let's say for argument's sake that the looks will be great. But who will know that you use that? Who? Maybe one of your friends will ask you and you will show off and you will tell her, or maybe, I don't know, you'll post it online or something. But generally, the general public doesn't really give a damn what you put on your eyes. Nobody really cares. It just needs to look pretty. And if it looks pretty, who cares if it's PatrickTa or Natasha Denona or Dior or Chanel or Armani? Nobody cares. I'm telling you, nobody cares. When I used to go to the office, when I had a job, I wore eyeshadow almost every single day. And I worked there for 12 years. You know what, maybe at the last 4 years I wore eyeshadow every day. Maybe once someone asked me, what do you have on your eyes? Once in 4 years, someone asked me, what do you have on your eyes? Which eyeshadow is it? And even if I told them which one, they didn't go and buy it, because who cares? If it looks good, it doesn't really matter. If it's luxury. I am just trying to help you out and share my experience. I'm going to take this one, the beautiful one that I swatched. You can see this look gives me the same vibes as if I would have used the PatrickTa, and this is very, it looks great on the swatch. We swatched it. This one? No, this one? Yeah. Swatch beautifully, but on my eye we can hardly see it. So let's put something darker. Let's take this one maybe. Okay, the same palette. Look at that. This is just gorgeous. The shade is called All In. This is this one here. Let's swatch it, because why not? There are so many great eyeshadows out there. Really, definitely more affordable. Okay, this one from Beauty Bay was a bit more expensive than their normal ones because, you know, they did a collaboration with Nikki Tutorials. I had to pay her too. But their shadows are great, even from their regular line. And you definitely don't need to pay $42 for two glimmery eyeshadows. If you want, I mean, nobody's stopping you, that's for sure. You can definitely do that. You don't have to. But, I mean, if you want, nobody's stopping you, you can buy it, of course. I'm now taking the lightest shade, Ivy, that we swatched earlier, and brightening my inner corner. If you have the money, you don't have a lot of eyeshadows, or you just want to buy it, buy it. I mean, I can't stop you. I'm not going to stop you. I just trying to educate you a bit more. I have this one from Beauty Bay. This is last year's of Valentine's collection. Look at the beautiful shimmers. This was very affordable, if I'm not mistaken, $18. Great shimmers. So you have so many great options, so many great options from the drugstore or from indie brands. You definitely do not need to buy the $42 duo. If you want, go ahead, but if we consumers will not vote with our feet, fingers or credit cards, then they're only going to increase the prices more and more and more and more. Well, this is everything I wanted to say. I finished the look and forgot to put mascara, so I'll put mascara and be right back. Back with mascara. This is the final look. Look at this highlighter, but look at the eye look. I think it turned out beautifully with a drugstore price eyeshadow palette. Again, you can use these great products from ColourPop. There are so many options these days, so many. If you want to buy it, buy it. Don't let me stop you. But again, if we consumers will not vote with our feet, clicks and credit cards, then all the makeup companies will only increase the prices. You have to realize that if they manage to sell it to you for $42 and so many people are buying, then what is their incentive to sell it for less? If people are buying for $42, they have no incentive to lower the prices, only increasing. That means that next time that PatrickTa or any other company will launch a new product, the prices will be higher. Just because we are paying for it, we are supporting their large numbers, that we are supporting the higher price. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, it gave you some insight, if you have something to share, let me know. Did you buy it? Did you not buy it? Will you buy it? Do you have anything? Oh, this is so cute. Look at the beautiful new earrings my husband bought me. There's a necklace, but it didn't fit with this look, so I didn't wear it. These are swatches again. I mean, come on, look at these. These are great. And I have so many more eyeshadows to choose from. I definitely do not need it. Okay, I'm just all over the place. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and join my family here on YouTube. And if you do subscribe, then do hit the notification bell. That way you will know whenever I'm uploading a new video. And do write something in the comments. Let's have a conversation there. What do you think about this issue? That's it. Write something in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe. Wow, these are mesmerizing. You know what? Especially this one. Wow. Looks gorgeous. And this one also. Okay, I'm mesmerized. I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.